That you're not in bring that back.
Yeah, well, he kind of said that. You want to approach every game with the same series. From a coaching perspective. We can say that's how they are.
I think it's always like the coaches have to don't show that film to the player. They're not going to show us the play. Show them USC.
Unless there's like a specific look at that.
Well, yeah.
There he is. Hey, that's right.
Right there, exactly.
He doesn't want to hear this team. I didn't use that because I already had
I have like a genuine deal.
Same.
I think we'll be fine.
Hey, what's up?
Friday.
Big
Ready to start right here with Cameron T. Robinson.
Ryan, Julian after the game mentioned how important Tuesdays and Wednesdays are as a quarterback for you, and like the excellence you demand in those days. What do you learn from a quarterback as you're going through and kind of demanding that kind of game plan, installation excellence, and how important is that as you kind of build with them?
Well, I think it's extremely important. What you learn is, again, I use this term all the time, but I believe in it, is you build trust. You build trust in the coaches, you build trust in your teammates, and then you build confidence. And I think the more you prepare, and the better you prepare, the more confidence that you can play with on game day. And a big part of that is practice and how you practice. So when you're out there, we're trying to simulate the game the best we can. We're trying to recognize the things that we feel like each guy can do based on a game plan. And then as coaches, we try to put them in the situation to be successful. And then, but the guys who are on the field, who are, showing that, they can do their job and are practicing, are the ones that, we're going to call that personnel grouping or call that defense or call that play, because that's what we see. So, it's like an audition to see what it's going to be like on Saturday. So, and practice is very, very important. And everybody has to be on their stuff. Coaches have to be organized. The meetings have to be on point. The scout teams have to be on point. I mean, everybody has to do their part in a practice to make sure it's run correctly and efficiently. And, as the season goes on, we have to be more and more efficient with our time. So it's really important. But Jules has seen what it's supposed to look like and has continued with that, with the preparation, with the meetings, with the walkthroughs on the field, taking command, taking coaching, making corrections. All that stuff is important during a game week.
Over here to Jeff Gilbert.
Coach, there's a lot of talk about this being the best defense in the country.
Well, I always say, just like everybody else, ignore the noise, but more importantly right now, ignore the noise. I feel like when you hear something like that, you're just getting set up. So has nothing to do with what's gone on from here on out. Nobody's going to probably really remember much about the first, 5 games we played, but they're going to remember the rest of them. And so we got to keep getting better every day. And what'll matter in the end is who's the best defense at the end of the year, not right now.
Right next door to Andy Anders.
Yeah, Max Klare's coming off his most productive game. He made a nice adjustment. I know it was a great throw by Julian, too. He made a nice adjustment on that long catch he had. Kind of a similar way to how he improvised against Ohio for the touchdown catch on time. Just how have you seen the chemistry develop between him and Julian over the course of the season?
Yeah, Max is getting better and better. I think there was a little bit of an adjustment based on how we practiced in the preseason, and I think you're really seeing him start to really take off now. We see that happening a lot when we have newcomers coming to the program, but his attitude's been great, and you're seeing the talent come forward now, and he's building some chemistry with Julian and the offensive line, the tight ends room in general. So good to see him making plays because he certainly has the ability to.
Right next door to Dan Hope.
You were asked yesterday about CJ and the week that we saw Zion and Logan play more at defensive end. Last week we saw King and Leroy get in their safety. How do you feel like the depth is coming along?
Yeah, what a great opportunity for them to get on the field. And Zion flashed, and Leroy's had some good snaps. So, you just never know how it's all going to shake. But what a great chance for them to get on the field and get quality reps. And we continue to build depth at those positions that we know we're going to need late in the season. So again, you just never know when your opportunity is going to come. And here we go. These guys are going to be in there, and good to see them now. I think sometimes when you're on the scout team and you feel like sometimes you're buried in the depth, when you have this opportunity, you almost find yourself with a new life. Think about like last year when Luke Montgomery really stepped up late in the season. He changed his whole demeanor. So good to see them kind of bouncing around with a hop in their step. But when we put them in a game, we expect them to do their job. That's part of the deal in terms of getting the unit where it needs to be.
Coach, talk about the challenge that Luke Altmaier presents. He's one of the most experienced quarterbacks in the Big Ten, and he's been very accurate this year too.
Yeah, the Big Ten right now has some great quarterbacks, and he's exactly one of them. Like you said, he's one of the top guys in the conference, and not only does he make great decisions, he gets the ball out quick. He's accurate. He knows exactly how they're trying to attack a defense in terms of the plan that Bret and his coaching staff puts together, RPOs, quick game, play action pass, and he also can hurt you with his feet. He's got good quickness, but like you said, those experienced guys who have seen it before, there's a lot they can recall. He's won some big games before, and he's a really good quarterback. So another really good challenge for us. We've gone against good quarterbacks already this year, but he presents some different challenges, and so we need to finish off the week in our preparation.
The decision to potentially redshirt Cincinnati, what went into that? How receptive was he with that, and what can be inferred from that?
Yeah, certainly haven't made any decisions. We're going to go week to week. We'll see if maybe he decides to play this, or if we decide that we're going to play this week based on depth chart, and then we'll see where we're at maybe next week. Maybe he'll play next week. But what we don't want to do is, waste a year of redshirt just on special teams and a few reps here and there on defense. But he's ready to go, when needed. But we also want to do what's right by him. So, if we find ourselves in a situation where he's going to get closer to 15 to 20 reps in a game and going to play a lot more special teams, and now you're looking at about 30, 40 reps, and then he's going to play. So I think he also, and we're also still trying to figure out if we think that they're going to pass the rule of 5 for 5, because if that's the case, then he's wasting some opportunities. And if they feel like there's a good chance that this is going to pass, I wish they would just kind of give us a heads up so guys like CJ could play.
Two more.
Right, you guys have attempted a few third downs this season for anybody in the season, so it's a good thing. Not facing one third down. But where do you feel like you guys are right now? Not just with Brian being the first time play calling, but with Julian and just handling the pressure of being on third down so far.
Third downs are huge, as you know, and we have to be on our stuff on third downs. Wednesday's a huge third down day for us. The more we play, the more we're learning about it, but we want to be on schedule so that we're not on in third and long situations, and then converting on those. But I think for us, the ability to spread the field with multiple weapons gives us an advantage. But we'll know as we continue to get more and more opportunities. But our conversion rate has been solid, but we always want to be better.
Last question off the board.
Now you've seen Beau earn some more opportunities. What becomes the next challenge once you get to that point and you become someone who's got 17 and 20 carries in a game?
Yeah.
What's the next step there?
Yeah, well, I think you probably know. Yeah, I think when you go from being a role player or a backup to being the guy, it's just a workload and the number of carries and the expectation, and then what comes with that for an entire season. So I know we're all excited about Beau. I think his teammates see it, we see it, but he is still a freshman. So it's our job to make sure that we're bringing him along the right way, and that we're recognizing his ability to sustain a certain level of play for an entire year. But the talent's there, the work ethic's there, the way he practices is indicative of how he's playing in the game. So and I still think there's a huge ceiling here, and the more he plays, the better he's going to get.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good. He's trending in the right direction. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem.
sample size is so small. That's why I asked you. I want to see what.
All right, 5 good minutes with Arvell Reese.
You and Sonny are obviously a dynamic here. How well do you think you guys complement each other? Who are you? What kind of that's it.
I think we complement each other well. We can do a lot of the same stuff. It ain't really too much that I could do that Sonny can't, so I think we complement each other well.
What advice would Brian Day give you on handling celebrity, especially in an NIL era? Because Jeremiah talked about not being able to really do it for story. How does the staff there tell you to handle being a celebrity?
I don't really have to go through that for real. I can still go to the grocery store for real. That's it. That's it.
Are you
Yeah,
shopping for
yeah.
Jeremiah's groceries now?
No, I ain't doing that. No,
You're wearing your jersey so people will recognize you.
Nah.
No. Arvell, when do you know during the week what your role is going to be that week? When does it become apparent to you what Coach Patricia and Coach Laurinaitis have in store for you?
I mean, I know by Monday they'll send out everything like for the early downs. Now I know by Monday. Then we got practice Tuesday.
So far, do you like the way they've used you? I mean, has it been fun? How would you describe it?
Yeah, I like it. It's been fun. I've been in a lot of different places, outside linebacker, inside. It's been fun.
Arvell, have you noticed that you're aware of the guys that's around you?
Yeah.
First 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Do you notice that on the field that maybe offenses are more aware of where you are on the field versus maybe where things were against Texas?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did you think you were gonna have to break out? You know, 2 pounds so far.
Yep, yes, sir.
Why?
I mean, I just know what I can do. Feel me?
What is that? Like, how would you describe your game to us? I mean, you know football better than we do.
Yeah. I just do a lot of different stuff. So I just say, like, I don't know. How I describe myself?
Yeah. Like, if you were to have a scout report, what should people be worried about with Arvell Reese every single game?
I think they should just be worried about, like, just what I'm going to do for that play. I do a lot of different stuff. So, you know. Say it again. Oh, yeah, I like being in the spot. It's fun. I like it.
How would you describe the way that Max is maximizing?
How would I describe it? I think he's doing a great job. Like, he put me in a lot of different spots, put me in a lot of different roles, and just showing how versatile I am.
One more question. Is there a different mindset you have to go into a game now, knowing offenses are focusing on you and trying to figure out where you're at and how to take you and try to stop you each game?
So is it a different
Is there
mindset?
a different mindset from like that Texas game when maybe you kind of go under the radar and now you're at the top of everybody's top?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a different mindset. I mean, obviously they probably go worry about me, but I wouldn't say it's a different mindset for me.
The people pointing you out, though, is the offense. Are they pointing you out more often than usually? Meaning, there's 8 over there. You know, oh, here comes 8.
Yeah, that happened a few times. Yeah.
And last question, Joe.
Arvell, would you see that ability as a quarterback with Meyer?
What do I see in him? Yeah, I think he's a great quarterback in the scheme. He's a great quarterback. He fitted well. He can run too. He's a good quarterback.
Great. Arvell, thank you very much. Yes, I called him. Folks, we have Max Klare on the 20.
Max, how you said you came here to become like a more well-rounded tight end. How do you feel now?
Yeah, I think I've improved a lot. Coach Key, Coach Hent, Coach Wendy, working on my blocking every day, working on my route running. I mean, just being able to learn from guys like Will and Bennett. I mean, it's been a great help to me, and just want to keep continuing to build on that for sure.
Seems like your run blocking is really taking a step forward, even from like game 1 to the last game. Where do you think you've made the most progress in that specific area?
Right, I think just hand placement, running off the ball, velocity into it, stuff like that. So. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, he's a tough guy. I mean, when he's able to stand in there and take a hit like that and put the ball where he wants to, I mean, it's pretty special. So, but, it's Julian.
What's the key to being able to adjust to a ball like that? That's it maybe comes out a little differently than you're expecting when the quarterback gets hit.
Right. No, I think it came out really well, actually. I mean, he kind of put it right where he wanted to be. So it wasn't too much of an adjustment for me.
You're coming off your most productive game. How have you developed your chemistry with Julian throughout the season?
Yeah, I think just keep earning that trust, making the play when your number's called, even especially in practice too. Just continuing to build that trust is huge.
Max, you had a career high in receiving yards last year against Illinois.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that game? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was a wild game. We were down pretty big, and then we found a way to get back into it, and then took it into overtime. Had a couple of big plays there. It was a fun game, but obviously not as fun as if we would have ended up on top. So hopefully this time we'll be able to walk out of there with the W.
Ohio State hasn't played Illinois since 2017. You played in the last 2 years, last couple of years.
Yep.
I don't know if they're leaning on you anymore to get intel on Illinois, but just what do you make of Illinois defense that they're facing?
Yeah, I mean, they've always had a solid defense. I think they've always played pretty sound defense, and they're going to continue to do that.
What stands out about their defense? I mean, what do they do that's a little bit different?
Yeah, I think they mix up the fronts really well. 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, give you a lot of different looks, and you got to have answers for it. So just trusting what we do and going out there and doing what we do.
If I would tell you there was a major quarterback award that was announced at top 25 today, and Julian saying's not on it, would you be surprised by that?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't know. What does it just tell you about those kind of awards? Is he, in your mind, qualified to be at least among the top 25?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just tells you that you can't believe everything that's online. I mean, obviously, if you're actually watching the games, you see, his talent and you see what he's doing out there. So, I mean,
but you're seeing it from right there on field. What sets him apart in your opinion right now?
Yeah, I think it's just like his composure, his willingness to make the right reads and lead us. I mean, he's always a steady guy, and he's never up and down. He's always even keel. So that's huge in a quarterback.
Max, a couple more questions for Max. Since that early play where you dropped the pass, and then Washington was a very similar play. You caught the pass.
Right.
To, I guess, make good on that play. What does that do for your relationship with Julian as he starts to look to be more throughout the season?
Yeah, I think like I alluded to earlier, that just builds trust. I mean, you got to make your play. And obviously dropping that one early was tough, but, being able to come back and make that play is huge. So.
Coach A referred to maybe you're getting acclimatized to Ohio State. And Ohio State
right.
Doing things maybe preseason camp. You talked about this before. You feel like more and more every week a Buckeye? I mean,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How does that manifest itself? What does that mean?
I think just getting more and more into the culture, being around the guys, and just everything, just being here, you know what I mean? Just growing in everything I do, and just continuing to build that rapport with Ohio State. And I think I've done a pretty good job of that, so I feel pretty good.
You talked about it before, but the weapons that are around you here, the receivers, Jeremiah Smith, Carmel Tate. I mean,
Folks, we have Payton Pierce on the 10.
Putting up a game like he just had. And obviously, Jeremiah is doing the things he's doing. Like, how much has it set in with you that you have guys around you that take away attention and maybe free you up this year?
Right, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, having guys like that around you only helps, and it's fun to go out there and play with those guys. I mean, they're making plays left and right, and it's fun to see the ball go up, and it's a touchdown. So it's a lot of fun.
Do you ever take receiving pointers from the receiver room?
Yeah, I mean, I take what I can get. We're obviously kind of different build, different bodies, so but it's fun to watch those guys and try to mimic what they do, for sure.
Max, thank you very. Oh, go ahead. Last question.
I'm just curious, with those guys out there, and you being your team's leading receiver last year and leading target guy, do you feel like you have more space? Are you noticing maybe? I don't know if less attention is the right word, but it's a little more freedom to operate because you're not the guy who's getting targeted the most of the outcome.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's just how it works. Definitely a little more space to operate for sure.
Great. Max, thank you very much.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Jeremiah, have you seen we were just talking to Max Klare. How have you seen him grow and progress in the offense throughout the season?
I feel like Matt has been doing a great job. When he first got here, just working out with him in the offseason, he didn't really, have it in him, I should say. But now he does. Coach Mick put me with him, so I had to take care of him. But Matt has definitely taken that step on and off the field. And I'm very proud of him at the things he's doing in his offense this year.
You said Coach Mick put you with him.
Yeah.
What does
I don't want to say he wasn't a dog, but but Coach Mick put him with me, so that means he trusts me to get him right and make him a dog. So that's what happens. For sure, yeah. Yeah, just got to challenge people. The tight ends do a great job of that as well. You got Bennett Christian, Matt, the other Mats as well. I mean, them guys does a great job at pushing each other each and every day. So I feel like that's really the biggest thing, just challenging him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Said we do things different here at Ohio State, and I mean that's what he told me after the hard workout we had in the weight room one time. So yeah. Yeah.
But you're also in the process of trying to get out of your shell, be more of a leader. Did that benefit you in any way in a situation where why Max is being put with you in workouts?
Yeah, for sure. I think that helped me a lot, becoming more of a leader, using my voice, talking to him, just one-on-one, motivating him when he's doing a rep or anything that we're doing in the weight room. So I feel like that definitely helped me a lot this offseason.
Do you remember the first time you met Brandon?
I was like 9 years old.
What was your first memory of him as a football player?
It's different. Like, that's somebody I looked up to, like, coming up. He was 8th grade, playing high school, just dominating, just having in the national rank and everything like that he was doing against, guys like James Williams that played at Miami. Every guy that came out of South Florida that was, known and like that in the football, I should say. He was, doing it to him and doing him very bad. So that's somebody I very looked up to, Brandon Ennis, for sure.
And now, obviously, you guys are here, and you've had your opportunities. Carnell's had his opportunities. Max just got his opportunities. It feels like of the four of you, he's the one that really hasn't gotten a chance to show it.
Yeah.
What are fans not having a chance to see? And what type of player Brandon can be if he ever gets his opportunity to show it on the field?
Yeah, no, Brandon he's a dog. I mean, we all know in this facility, we all know in this team that Brandon is a dog, and he go do everything that you ask him to do. He's not gonna complain about it. And I see the things people saying about him, but I know the type of player he is, and I know the things that he could do. And I'm pretty sure everybody in his offense and everybody around Ohio State knows the things that he couldn't accomplish. But hopefully, this week he have a week that he should have, and I hope the ball goes his way. But I know for sure, the ball get in his hands, he's something dangerous. Oh yeah, you are. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was receiver. We all want the ball, but I mean, that's really up to always the coaches, I should say. He's very different. Just taking that step each and every week, just getting better each and every week. We see in the progress. I've been saying it since the all season that he's that guy. He can make any and every throw, and it's all starting to show. Yeah, I say it's pretty frustrating. Everybody that we play against just want to take me out the game. But last week showed that we got another dominant receiver on the other side of the field. So I mean, you can't just worry about me now. You got to worry about Carnell Tate. You got to worry about Brandon Ennis. You got to worry about Max Klare. You got to worry about the tight end. So I mean, it's whatever you want to do. Take me out. Carnell Tate go kill you. The run game go kill you, and the tight ends go kill you. So. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, like Carnell just had a game that he has, so people definitely go be watching out for him now. So yeah.
I mean, going off that, a long touchdown catch that he had, you come in motion, play fake, and there's like on film
5 people.
5 people come after you. I mean, what's your reaction when you're seeing that in real time?
When that happened, I seen all of them run at me. I just started laughing in their face, and I just threw my hand up because I knew it was a touchdown. So I just feel like I said, like a lot of people put a lot of attention on me, but Carnell Tate is dangerous for sure, and he showed the last weekend.
The list came out today for the Giant United still no arm quarterbacks for that award, and Dewey wasn't one of them. Are you surprised to hear that with the start he's had?
Yeah, I mean, I know Julian not really worried about it, but it's pretty crazy that a quarterback that is playing at a very high level right now not in that conversation for that type of award. But he just gonna continue to go out and prove them wrong.
Jeremiah, thank you very
Thank
much.
you, appreciate you.
Tim, that's for seniors. That's only seniors.
You
Yeah.
scratch that, Jeremiah.
You scratch it. All right, folks, that's it.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Hey, BB. Hey, but it was a good question, though.
Stirring the pot.